What up, what up, what up? Back again. Day 9 of 14. It's your boy Dame. Subscribe to Dame's World on the YouTube for all type of content ranging from everywhere all over the place. Right now we in our grind mode. We in story time mode. The beauty of being wrong. What's today? The 18th. So 6 more days until the first anniversary. And I think I got something special for y'all. Might drop a free verse and go live on IG just to talk with anybody with any inquiry about the book. But 6 days from now is the anniversary of my first book, The Beauty of Being Wrong. Go get that. If you ain't been paying attention these last couple of days on the IG, I've been doing story time or on the YouTube, chapter by chapter, just referencing key points in the book to help people get a better picture of what they have if they haven't read it, a reiteration if they have it and read it, or just a picture for someone who might be thinking about buying the book. You feel me? Stumbling across this gem and copying it. So today is chapter 9, another chapter in which makes me smile. All these chapters, they hit home because it helped shape my perspective, and it helped me learn to sit outside of my biases of thinking I'm right. It helped me embrace the beauty of being wrong. Chapter 9 is no different. This chapter is called The Beauty of Inexperience. Again, they sound counterintuitive. People be like, oh, you need experience, which is true to get the knowledge, but we have to sit back and ask why experience is so valuable, because it'll show the value in inexperience. You know what I'm saying? So The Beauty of Inexperience, page 215. I'm going to start from the top. Hopefully, we are familiar with the expression, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. If so, for the sake of this passage, try to think of yourself as the old dog. Fortunately for you, I've found a way for all of the old dogs to remain adept at picking up new tricks. But first, we must revert to the mind state of the young dog, which we know from experience can be taught new tricks. So you heard the expression, can't teach an old dog new tricks. So, we want to be more so in the mindset of the young dog who can be taught new tricks. Young dogs, just like babies, are wet between the ears when it comes to having experience. They are generally more receptive to new experiences and information present due to their lack of memory bias to confirm a preconceived notion. In a sense, babies have a clean slate to work with. Though they quickly learn to be biased, as we've seen with the whining baby, it's a reference I make earlier in the book, younger humans don't have much data stored to refute certain outlooks on experiences as inadequate. So when you have inexperiences, you don't have this built up bias telling you that something is wrong, new information. So young babies and dogs, they are able to learn new tricks because they don't have that mind state of thinking that they already know the tricks of the trade. Very simple. They flourish in their state of ignorance. Ignorance is just not knowing. So what comes with inexperience is ignorance. What comes with ignorance is the ability to gain knowledge. Knowing you're ignorant means you will seek knowledge and embrace that ignorant role for a better understanding. They flourish in their state of ignorance because they are perfectly okay with not knowing. As a result, our study suggests that humans are at a height of skepticism between the ages of 2 and 5. Scientific study. Not definitive, but just the science. Ironically, studies also suggest that questions begin to decline simultaneously with the beginning of schooling. Schooling is indoctrination. Could it be that our schooling is one of the precursors of the old dog? Maybe, but I'll save that for a later discussion, as we're here to maintain our young dog status. Babies and young dogs aren't bound by the limits of knowing, but are fairly open to the forthcoming experiences. Babies present wide-eyed expressions when met with new phenomena because they have no conception of what they are witnessing. So when a baby sees a tall nigga for the first time, they're like, oh my God, what is that? They get amazed by it because they're now learning something new, and they know they're learning something new. You feel me? When you old, you seen a tall nigga, seen him before, ain't nothing new again. Ain't nothing you get from that tall nigga. wide-eyed expressions when met with new phenomena because they have no conception of what they are witnessing, thrusting them into the seat of the learner. Now, still assuming you're the old dog, do you think it's possible to learn to view things the way you did as a young pup? If so, you realize the beauty of convincing yourself that you are indeed inexperienced. The basic principle of a teacher is to be able to provide knowledge to enhance a subject's perspective on whatever information the teacher is giving. The key word here is knowledge. As a requisite, knowledge is ascertained through experience. This may be why we don't see teenage teachers, as teachers have yet to pick up as teenagers have yet to pick up an adequate amount of experience to employ a lesson. Therefore, the teacher will always be the one of experience. The student, however, occupies the role of the inexperienced. The beauty of inexperience is simply that it is the inherent role of the student, aka learner. Even if you are an old dog or even an old teacher, there's absolutely nothing stopping you from thinking that you are a young dog. With this outlook, you can beat your matrix of experience. Sure, you have a shitload of past experiences that have built your biases. However, by convincing yourself that those experiences ultimately leave you inexperienced on the grand scale of possible experiences, you allow freedom from your past moments that built those unwarranted biases. Instead of placing experience as validation to your sagacious nature, what if you chalked up every experience as a small lesson in a world of infinite lessons? That simple shift in thought can turn one into a young dog before they can even say the words young dog. Ow, 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 ow! Woo! What? Let me bring that back. Convincing yourself that those experiences ultimately leave you inexperienced on a grand scale of possible experiences. What does that mean? That means, yes, you have experience. You have life, you have age, you have experience as a consequence. We all experience. And when we get older, as we get older, we have more experiences. We have more biases. However, no matter how much experiences we pick up, that is only a microcosm of the macro, the potential experiences we can have in this universe, the infinite amount of experiences we are able to have in this universe, that have been had in this universe, that you haven't had. You've only had your experiences. That ain't even 1% of the possible experiences to be had. So with that knowing, you can turn yourself from the young dog who think he know everything, the old dog who think he know everything, to the young pup who knows that they don't know shit. Your experiences ain't much of nothing in comparison to the realm of experiences. So all it means to be the young dog is to have the knowledge that experiences and possibilities and beliefs are limitless. Limitless, not limited. The constructed mind likes to think things in life is limited, but it's not. It's vast. This is why science never stops sciencing. Because we can't come to a conclusion when the world is constantly changing. So the beauty of inexperience is the same as the beauty of the young dog, and is the same as the beauty of the child, the doe-eyed child. All it means is you accept the inherent role of the student, the learner. The beauty of being wrong is that in its entirety, this is just another reflection, a reiteration. Again, every chapter is a reiteration of something that I believe I've come to understand that helps me, and it should help everybody else. Take the seat of the learner. Not for the ego's sake, not because you're scared to ask questions, not because you want to be cool or in class and shit, but take the seat of the learner if you truly want to grow. If you truly want to broaden your horizons, broaden your perspective, broaden your outlook on life, a certain topic, whatever it is, just assume, hey, I don't have enough experience. Even if I have experience in certain fields, but when I click onto that seat of learner, I gotta act like I don't know. And then I get more. Act like I know I'm stuck in my ways. Now I'm not receptive to information that could potentially grow me. We're not doing that. The beauty of being wrong is all about growth. But with that being said, man, it's episode 9. More on the way. Go get the beauty of being wrong. Anniversary coming. Much love.